Good morning, my dear friends. Now we shall go to the another problem here now. A post-tensioned beam with the unbonded tendons. Now it is post-tensioned beam. Okay, it is post-tensioned beam, but it is with the unbonded tendons. Please remember, it is unbonded tendons. In a sense, unbonded means I have not grouted the hole. I have not grouted the hole, so it is unbonded. Okay, is of rectangular section, 400 mm wide with an effective depth of 800 mm. Okay, so you can see here 400 mm wide, and your AP has been now kept at an effective depth of 800 mm. Okay, so effective depth also he has given. The cross sectional area of pre-stressing steel is 2080 mm square. In the sense, AP area of pre-stressing steel is 2080. Okay, the effective pre-stress in the steel after all the losses. Please remember, I will read this again. The effective pre-stress in the steel after all the losses is 900 MPa. In the sense, it is, now I will call this as FPE. Okay, in the sense, after all the losses, the pre-stress in steel is found to be 900 MPa. Okay, so I will call this as FPE. Okay, the effective span of the beam is 16 meter. The effective span he has given, okay, it is 16 meter. If M40 concrete is used, M40 means FCK is 40. Okay, estimate the ultimate moment of resistance of the beam using IS specifications. Okay, so now as usual, given that FCK is 40, FPE just now I have explained you, it is 900 MPa. AP he has given, it is 2840 mm square. Okay, breadth is 400 and effective depth is 800 mm. And now he has given span of the beam is 1600 mm. Okay, or 1600 mm. So but now, since it is post tensioned beam with the unbonded tendons, now I will calculate one ratio called L by D. Okay, L is the span, D is the effective depth. Why I want to calculate this L by D ratio, we'll see it later. So now L by D ratio works out to be 20. Okay, so now let us calculate effective reinforcement ratio as, see one, now the effective reinforcement ratio is now little change. It is FPE. In the sense, it is FPE means it is pre-stress in the steel after the loss. Effective pre-stress it is now. Okay, FPE AP divided by BDFCK. Okay, so now this value you know, FPE is 900, AP value you know, breadth you know, depth, effective depth you know, FCK you know. All the values are known to you, so you can easily calculate this effective reinforcement ratio. Baba, its value is now 0.2. Okay, now see now, since it is post tensioned beam with the unbonded tendons. Okay, so but now I have to refer to table number 12. Baba, table number 12 is there on page number 60. Okay, so now here, see now, your effective reinforcement ratio is 0.2. Now I will show you the code. See now, Baba, what this, it is table number 12. Conditions at the ultimate limit state for post tensioned rectangular beams having unbonded tendons. This is very, very important. It is post tensioned beam with unbonded tendons. So for this table is used. So but now as usual I have calculated here the effective reinforcement ratio. It is now here AP FP BD by FCK. Its value is now how much now? As we have seen, it is 0.2. Am I right now? 0.2. Where it is now? 0.2 is now here. Am I right now? This value is now 0.2 is now here. So but now I want to calculate FPU by FP value now. Okay, but now here he has given 30, 20, 10. What is this? Baba, this is your L by D ratio. For L by D ratio of 30, these are the values. For L by D is equal to 20, these are the values. And for L by D is equal to 10, these are the values. Okay, of FPU by FP. Okay, so now ours is 0.2 here now. Baba, what is our L by D ratio? L by D ratio, as I have already said you, it is 20. Am I right? So for 20, L by D ratio is 20 is now here. Am I right? and our this is 0.2. So for this, Baba, the value is now 1.16. In a sense, the value of FPU by FP is 1.16. So now I can write here now FPU by FPE value is now 1.16. Okay. So now if I cross multiply it, I will get the value of FPU. FPU is 1.16 into FPE. Baba, FPE value is 900. It will give me so much. Okay. Similarly, I want to calculate this XU by D value now. Okay. See now, next thing here is now XU by D. It will give me the XU by D for different L by D ratios, 30, 20, 10. Our L by D ratio is 20. Am I right now? So now here I have got 0.2 for 0.2, and for L by D ratio of 20, the value is 0.58. Am I right, sir? Now L by D of 20. Okay, your XU by D value is now 0.58. Okay, so now the same thing I have written. XU by D value by referring to this table number 12 is 0.58. Okay, so now I will cross multiply it now, so I can calculate easily XU value. XU value is 464. So but now FPU I know, XU I know. So but now I can easily calculate the ultimate moment of resistance by this equation, FPU AP into D minus 0.42 XU. FPU you know. Okay, just now you have calculated FPU as 1044. AP I know, effective depth I know, 0.42 as it is, XU is 464. So now this is the value of your ultimate moment of resistance. Okay, so thank you, Banav. This is how you can calculate for unbonded, for post-tensioned unbonded tendons. Okay, so for this you have to use table number 12. Okay, so read the problem very, very carefully. Okay, thank you.